Good evening, and I got to turn the music down on this one over here. Welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. I am missing my glasses that I normally wear in here tonight, so I've asked the panel to help me out with the chat because I have some glasses, but they're just not that good for being able to see the chat and everything. So anyway,
we all said we would take our glasses off. That's how we.
Yeah. So I mean, I have these glasses, but then they do the reflection, so I can't even see. So, and I have to keep them down on my nose to be able to see what's going on. Anyway, I'll try them, but look how that looks.
It'll work out, Russ.
Anyway, so y'all just watch the chat for me.
We will.
We got
onward. Onward.
Right, my sponsors are Devobal Technologies for web design development hosting. Visit devobal.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Can go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company for your best choice and where to find woodworking supplies. Go to bearwood.com. Clean for the sanding specialist. Woodworkingshop.com. And I keep getting this paper farther and farther so I can see it. Seiko, specialist, Seiko.com. And if you don't mind, subscribe. I would appreciate it. And hit that little bell up there in the corner. Wrong way. I think I said it was the right way. In the corner. And I can't find the other one. It's down buried underneath here. Oh, and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. So there we have it. Al, tell us where we can find you.
Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop, Kilroy 79763, all over the web, I guess, somewhere, something like that. Hello to everyone out there. I am first today. Do you notice that? First, so I can just continue to ramble on, but I won't. I'll spare you. Paul
Corliss, Paul's Messy Workshop on YouTube and Instagram. You can find me here too, and on Sundays you can find me on Al's stream. He pretends like he's making stuff sometimes, but he never finishes anything. But that's all I got. Is that done?
No. But it's woodworking.
Okay, well, Jim.
Jim Bashir's Driveway Workshop. I got nothing.
Donald.
That's just
I'm Donald Matthews from Donald Vlogifies Woodshop. Find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My links are on my YouTube channel. Also got a website, redneckknowhow.com.
Chris.
Have a great life.
Hey gang, Chris here at the Old Cranky Workshop. You'll find me Facebook and YouTube. And you'll find some of my stuff in a couple local stores called Funky Junkies and the Punta Gorda Mercantile. So if you're in the Southwest Florida area, look them up and please buy my stuff.
Hey, we should dig the websites up for that and throw them in the chat, Al.
Go ahead. Do it. Just to let everybody know, who was it? Who was on here? So they had to leave.
Dixon.
Dixon was here. He said he had to leave. He got called into work. So, and Brenda is still in the hospital in ICU. I talked to her this afternoon, I think it was. So anyway, she's still got in a lot of pain. They still don't understand what's going on. They brought a new doctor and everything in because she got discouraged when the doctors told her basically there was nothing more that they could do for her. Well, the next I guess she complained to the nurses, and they said, "Oh, that's ethically, as a doctor, as a paramedic, that which I was for 30 years or so. You don't never tell a patient that. You always give them hope, something out there to reach for. The will to live is very strong. So therefore, people that don't want to die, so to speak, and then we're getting out of I'm getting out of the religious realm. I'm just talking about your will, that you want to be here, you want to see your friends, you want to. That's very powerful. So therefore, when a doctor walks in and says, well, there's nothing more that they can do for you, I don't understand that. I just can't imagine a doctor telling a patient. I can imagine a doctor telling a patient that we're trying everything we can do, but I don't know what else we can do or something, bring it off, but just bluntly say there's, nothing more we can do. Go ahead and die. Yeah. So
as long as you're willing to fight.
Yeah,
Don't
that just doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, they brought a new, after I guess she complained to the nurses and stuff and what he said, they brought a new team in. They're working with her. All I can say is they're trying to figure out what's going on. It's frustrating for her and it's frustrating for me, because I'm going like, they keep telling her they don't know what's going on, and she's posted pictures of this with her feet. I mean, I look at it and go, that's circulation. There's a problem with circulation. I'm not a doctor. I'm only a menial paramedic, and was for many years. I'm not anymore. I'm retired, but I look at and say that's circulation. There's either blood clots or something going on in the lower realms that is not providing circulation to the feet to cause those to have to do that. So I don't know. My point being is she's still in the ICU. She still needs your prayers. And Brenda, I love you. I love you like a sister. Nancy sends her love. We pray for you every day. And I would ask for everybody out there who do pray to pray for her. And hopefully that she can get something. She can get some healing and some relief of pressure. I think she posted the other day on one of our group chats that she said her right thigh or whatever seemed like it was on fire or burning or whatever, and they iced it down. So she's just in a lot of pain, and I pray for her. I pray that she gets better. So other than that, we've introduced ourselves. So Al, you're first up on the list, so show us what you've been doing and what you have for us.
Well, I've been accused various times of not finishing a project. However, I just have multiple projects.
Who would do that?
Right. I don't know. But I just want to touch base. I know I've brought this up before and stuff, but I've been and this is woodworking. Look. I took and have been. This is a 3D printed ship from Wolfenstein.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's windows that are clear in these slots. There's LEDs, and I don't have it hooked up right now because I'm adjusting. You can see these cables that are flopping right here. They come from this engine. It'll have lights in here and stuff, and then this engine. But anyway, I need to splice it in. You can see the LEDs in there. I need to splice it in to that, and I'll probably I don't know. I'm torn on this because I want to get some adapters, some little plugs that I can just plug them in instead of splicing. And this is very rudimentary. I took like 6. I'm trying to see. I took like bundles of LEDs, like 6 of them at a time, and sectioned them off so I can actually address them and change them to different colors. but I need to splice in to go to the engine. So that's the point that I'm at on this. But I did the front one already. The engine is in there. It's got some LEDs in there. I don't know if I can flip this little deal off, but that's what I've been doing. And just because I 3D printed it didn't mean that I, couldn't use wood. So this is a woodworking project.
So the engine, how many colors can the engine actually have?
As many as you want, because the LEDs, and I don't have one. Well, I guess.
So you're saying it's just it can do like millions of colors, so to
Yes,
speak.
exactly. Each one of these LEDs is individually. Let's see. I'm trying to get it on the screen. It's individually addressable.
Right. I got you.
And you can even see the little
right. So in other words, you can change the pattern, the color, whatever you need to, whatever.
So what are you gonna control those with, Al?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I don't.
That's why I asked it. Yeah.
Very good question. I'm controlling it with an Arduino, just a simple little, $10 microcontroller.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. I want to see. Hey, tell me where you can buy for $10. And I'll buy like 20.
I'll get a $10 Arduino.
I've got a stockpile. $1 Arduino.
Anyway, so you're doing it with an Arduino.
I'm sorry.
So basically, you got to program the Arduino to tell the colors of the lights.
Yes, exactly. And
Al, I think you should. It's just me, and I would do this if I was you, but I would put a setting on there so that it would mimic the color and the display and stuff if it sucked a bird into the front of one of the engines.
Hey, because
it'll throw all kinds of different colors out. And,
yes, a flame out.
It'll like roll to the left or whatever. Yeah.
I could also have it eject little puffs of smoke. Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
How did you get the smoke to come out of the birdhouse that you did for the birdhouse challenge that one year? Paul and I were talking.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
He used dry ice.
Like I thought. Was it dry ice?
It was dry ice. Yeah, what I did was I drilled a hole. I built the chimney solid and I mounted it on top of the birdhouse. So and then I ran a drill bit all the way through the chimney in the center, all the way into the birdhouse. Then I took a plastic tube and I inserted it into the, as far as I could into the chimney. And I took a pill bottle, which was probably 2.5 inches in diameter. And I took the lid and cut it so the plastic tube would fit into it. And all I did was take some dry ice and drop it into that pill bottle with a tablespoonful of water.
Gotcha.
And close the lid, and it just shot smoke straight out of the top of that birdhouse.
That's cool.
So does that mean you still have to kill me? Because I don't want to be killed.
No, I don't mean I have to kill you, but it was so simplistic. I mean, it was. I mean, think about it. Just shoot a tube, put it in and I didn't think it would work. I really didn't. But as soon as I dropped it in there into that water and capped it off, smoke started coming out of the chimney. And it was not only smoke, it was perfect smoke, like as if the chimney was like really lit. And I went like, oh man, I don't know how I lucked out on that.
Hey, Al, you can get an Arduino Uno revision 3 for $24.97.
There you go. Hey, only twice the price.
Yeah.
So you can use the dry ice and other applications other than that. All right. So Al, there's one of them. I thought you had more than. I thought you were doing something with the table or whatever.
The table was a table that I started back in the in the Summers woodworking days. And I actually.
Right. So, do you have anything else to show us?
He left everything else back at on the planet because he's in the starship right now.
Why? No, Paul was putting you on all the other day saying, tell Al he can be the guest and everything. He has so much to show, and this is it.
He does. He's got a lot to show that he hasn't finished yet.
What do you want me to show? I mean, it's.
Let's see. There's the Mustang. There's the Enterprise.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. The Enterprise, the Mustang.
Where's the Enterprise
the
at?
Dodge Charger.
Where's the
Oh, yeah,
Enterprise?
I remember the
I want to see
Charger.
the dang Enterprise. Where is it at?
Here's the Enterprise. Here's the Enterprise. You can't see it. You can't see it.
it's stealth.
Wait,
No, we can't. Yeah.
I know it won't let me. But anyway,
see?
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, 6 boxes there of Enterprise parts.
I don't believe you.
Well, show the one that's under that's under construction.
Show what you've got.
I gotta go get it. I wasn't. I'll be right back.
Oh my lord.
Ay, ay, ay.
I think Al is about as useless as tits on a boar hog.
Oh, now that's not a nice thing to say. He's
Yeah.
at least that useful.
Oh, well. Oh, he says a lot of nice things about me on Facebook.
He does.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
he does not. He criticizes me all the time.
Well,
He's
only,
got a whole
on the
page
stuff-
dedicated to you.
only on the stuff you should be criticized about.
Yeah, Mr. Paul, you do too. So don't even go there. You and him are about the worst of all my people that I have on board. And then
No.
Donald is falling in your path.
Hey, I say mine for Facebook, not only.
No, Donald, you're falling in their path. So I would just let you know that you better be careful. You're walking on dangerous grounds.
Just remember, Donald, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yes, it is.
Well, I done chose that path a long time ago.
You know, I think that sometimes y'all really think that, or I would hope that y'all don't think that between Al and Paul and all the people that we have a problem with each other, because it's not true. They give me hell, and they
Are they
always
still here?
talk about me, and
Are they still here?
they're
Yep.
always picking on me. Have you ever noticed that? They always pick on me.
No,
The
Al and I
person
pick on each
loves
other
and
too.
cares the most, they always pick on me.
All right, Russ. Is this the Enterprise you're talking about?
Yes,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna put
the
you on
metal
solo
one.
layout. Let's
Dun,
go.
dun, dun,
Solo
dun,
layout.
dun.
All right. Yeah, there it is. Come on.
This one?
Yeah, that's
No. This one's just an old one that actually has some lighting in it too.
No, your big metal one.
Oh, that one. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten. Let's see if I can do this right. I've gotten the forward part of the ship done.
Oh, cool.
oh, that looks awesome.
That's
Nice.
neat.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
You paint all that?
Oh yeah, every single bit of it, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, the model
No,
builder
this is-
paints his models.
No, this is actually all assembled by pieces, and I can show you one of the kits and stuff if you'd like me to. But this is the top part of the saucer. Here's the back
Ah,
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all that. Damn.
This does have lighting on it, so every single little window right there will be lit,
nice.
and all these right here. And if you give me a second, I'll light it. Maybe we can go to somebody else, and I'll come back and I'll show you to you lit. How's that?
Hey, do you think you can do that before I die?
Oh, that was a cheap shot.
Get it done or get his lights going.
Oh, yeah,
No, get
that's
it
right.
done, because I'd like to see it before I die. I mean, you've only been working on that for like 10 million years. So
Hey, yes, you're right. I just received 75 to 78. Yeah, there's 120 of these kits. I get four a month, and they come in like a pack. There's one kit right there. Let's see.
if you turn off that stupid crap in the background, we could see it a whole lot better.
Let me turn it off. Turn it off.
I mean, serious. I mean, we like to see the stuff that you're showing, but that your background interferes with it.
Virtual background. I have a green screen. How's that?
Yeah, see that now we can actually see. Yeah.
So what they do is they send you every week. Every week. It's every week. Every one of these, so you get 4 of them a month, and then you assemble it.
Right.
Like I said, this was what, 7
That's
years?
awesome. And the total cost of this before everything's said and done?
Around $2,000.
Yeah.
You realize this is recorded and your wife will now know.
Oh, actually, I got permission. That's what's even better. I got permission. I asked.
No, I mean, it's.
Dear?
I understand what you're saying, and I see the complexity of the parts that you're. Here, let me get you off full screen. I see move from solo layout. I see the complexity of the stuff that you're getting and all the lights and the wires.
Yeah.
And I'm not questioning the price. I mean, really, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, because when you get that fully assembled, you could probably end up selling that to a Star Trek fan for mucho dinero. I mean,
sell it. Well, I mean, I'm building.
No, I understand. It's a very expensive hobby, but the detail that they're sending you is incredible.
Oh, it is.
Right.
Oh yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. I do have to admit, every time it's about $65 a month for the kit, and there's 120 kits. You get 4 months. So what? 30 drops, 30 drop shipments. But
yeah, so
it's like anything else. Some people.
It's like me when I decided to order my laser. The laser was like almost $4,000 that I wanted to order. Now I sit there and I thought about it for like a week.
Right.
And I finally pulled the plug and ordered it and got it. So, it's something that you want. It's something you can afford, and it's something you want to do. So I'm not in any way, shape, or form discouraging you. I'm like, hey, go for it.
You locked up.
Yeah, your video locked up.
Donald comes back and then Russell locks up.
Right.
Anyway, I'm telling you, I'm Al. Go for it. I'm going for
thank
it.
you. Thank you. It's really been a lot of fun. There's other ones like Ectomobile from Ghostbusters. They've got that.
Yeah,
They've got.
I can only say this. I'm curious to one day you're going to post a video with that. How big is it going to be? Is it going to be like handheld like this, or
it's going to be like this big?
Yeah. See, so you won't be able to show it on live. Yeah.
Big.
You won't be able to show it live. You'll have to do a video on it. So.
And I remember when all there was that skeleton.
Yeah. See, Paul has watched it come together.
I've had projects that I've done that have. I'm a real quick kind of person. If I do something with the scroll saw, do one and everything, it's got to be really quick. Matter of fact, this trailer that I'm doing is dragging out and it's starting to concern me because it's like something I'd rather get in there and get done, but because of my health and my age, I'm kind of slow on it. But my point is I never did anything more than a 2 or 3 day project. I was doing something that's going to be like a couple of years.
Yeah. Remember the fort bed that I did, and I really enjoy long projects with a lot of stuff to do because
See, but that's the difference between you and I. You kind of get into that kind of stuff, and I'm more of a 2 or 3 day project kind of guy. Mm-hmm. So it still doesn't mean we can't be friends. It's just that
why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Copyright strikes now.
No,
see, after we renovated the house, I want different projects.
Yeah, we just have different things in common. Oh, I love Star Trek. I remember as a kid, actually, Star Trek and Lost in Space are like a tie for me. Because when I grew up, I first saw Lost in Space, and then I got turned on to Star Trek. Lost in Space was like, actually, the guy that is in it and my age are like, we were born in the same year, if I'm not mistaken. It was like, so anyway, my point being is, Lost in Space and Star Trek are two of my favorite sci-fi things on the planet. I can't separate one from the other because I first saw Lost in Space before I started seeing Star Trek. I was born in 1956. So,
Russ, have you seen the new Lost in Space?
Yes, I have. You're talking about the one on
Netflix.
What's the channel?
I think
Netflix did it.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yes.
It is so much different than the original.
Yes, it is. I watched it all the way through till the new, and actually they're supposed to come out with some more. And yeah, they didn't consider the old Lost in Space. They changed it up quite a bit.
Well, I think you kind of had to. The technology and special effects are better now.
It is, but I didn't really. I don't say that I didn't care for it, but it was okay. I'll just.
The original one was like Batman in space. I mean, giant carrots they're fighting. Come on,
Batman.
I totally understand. I just wasn't really. I watched every series that they had on it, but it was like the robot was like a being from another planet, so to speak. He wasn't really a robot. The old robot.
The robot, or the one from The Day the Earth Stood Still. Is that right? Which one?
Yeah, he actually reminded me of The Day the Earth Stood Still. The Day the Earth Stood Still.
And the old robot with the rubber arms and stuff.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson.
I am part of a face.
That's the one I grew up on.
Yeah, that robot is iconic to that series. I don't see how you're going to make a series without it.
He was not the first robot in the movies. It was actually, he was on the show of Lost in Space, but he was built before that robot, and his name was Robbie.
Yeah, that was
he was in a movie before Lost in Space.
Yes. The one from When the Earth Stood Still, right?
No, it wasn't from the one from The Earth Stood Still. He was before that, and he was Robbie the robot and something else.
Forbidden Planet.
Oh, Forbidden Planet. There you go. Forbidden
Planet. Thank you.
Roddenberry stole a ton of stuff from Star Trek.
He came from Forbidden Planet. He was already built, and they brought him into the Lost in Space show.
Exactly.
And actually, Forbidden Planet, I'm stupid that I didn't remember that. Really, I'm saying I'm stupid. Because Forbidden Planet, I have that show on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. That was one of my favorite shows, Forbidden Planet. So, favorite movie.
So my part, we've spent 28 minutes on, and there's how many other people?
Well, does anybody else have anything else?
All I've got is this bowl blank from hell.
So is that the one you've been having trouble with? Is that the one you've been having trouble with, Donald?
To keep turning. Because it keeps on catching on these cracks and stuff.
Oh, there you go, right there.
And the end grain.
That's a nice piece of wood.
Right there, you can see.
It's too bad.
Now, what kind of wood is that, Donald?
Sweet gum.
Sweet gum?
And that crack just goes all the way through it there. And I gave up because it was just going to explode. I just knew it was. And that's some hard. Anybody that tells you sweet gum is soft is lying to you. I mean, that's the hardest stuff I've come across. It's like trying
Donald saying, I can testify. Chris,
That
you
is
got
like
anything
kind of
for what
stone.
you're
I got
doing?
nothing in hand. I wasn't planning to have to show something tonight, so.
Well, that's
I
all
can,
right.
I can,
mean, I had planned on this being kind of like short and sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for our
I
viewers.
got something I want to show.
Go ahead. I will make you solo layout. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to
Solo.
show this thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I bought
Whoopee
this thing at
cushion.
Menards, which is a big box store near me. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, but you use this for lifting things or separating things. And it's got a little bulb on it. And all you do is pump this bulb up and it puts air in this bag. And this bag will lift 300 pounds.
That's amazing.
And it gets, well, I guess that's about 2.5 inches. And
Yeah, 2.5, 3 inches at least. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you're all done, you just push that button and the air comes out of it.
How much was that?
At Menards, it was like $24, but I just noticed on Amazon it's about $36.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that can have a lot of applications that would be like.
Well, I use it to level my CNC machine.
Yeah,
I can lift the whole thing up with that.
Yeah, I can understand that. But let's say you're putting in a set of cabinets.
Oh yeah,
you could stick that underneath the edge of the cabinets and raise the level bubble up, and then put your shims in.
Yep, you can, and like put it under your washing machine, to level it. And then just screw the legs down, or the refrigerator or stove or whatever. Really works.
I'd like to have 2 or 3 of those actually.
Yeah.
So yeah. And how much you said Menards for like
Menards for $24.95, I think it was.
I'm going to look into that because I do have several things I could use that for right off the bat. So. Chris,
Y'all make Al mad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was having video issues. He said he'd be right back.
I was too.
Well, he
we
ain't
got
showed
storms
up.
coming through here.
Jim,
I got going. I think I have 2 of my Noah's Ark sets mid-build. So.
I didn't hear you, Chris.
I don't have anything. I've been working on the car trailer, toy hauler conversion. And everybody wants me to do videos and pictures. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it for this. I may do some pictures and show it off here, but I am struggling to get this thing, some things done. Here in Florida, we're running about mid 80 degrees, but we're running in the 60-70% humidity.
Yeah.
I will honestly tell you that I go through 3 or 4 sets of clothes a day. I will start off in the morning. I'll go out there and work for an hour or 2 until I feel that I can't do any more. And I'll come back inside and I am soaking wet from head to toe because I sweat like you wouldn't believe. So I will totally change my clothes. I mean, even my underwear all the way down and go back out and do it again and come back. I usually go through 1 to 2 sets in the morning and at least 1 in the afternoon. And I wash daily because you can't leave those sweaty clothes in your bin for a day because your bathroom will reek. Trust me.
Yeah, it was like a little bit over 90 today, 91, 92 here with a heat index of 100 and something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll
go out there and within 15, 20 minutes, I'm starting to sweat and I'm really not doing anything. I'm getting the table saw out. And I'm doing, just getting everything ready and I'm already soaking wet. So
it's like that here now though,
Yeah, I picked the wrong time of the year to do this thing. Trust me. I regret. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get it to the point that I get enough insulation. Everything is. I bought an air conditioner for it that I can flip the air conditioner on and go inside and work in the cold. So until I get to that point to get insulated enough where I can turn the air conditioner on inside of it, yeah, it's like. And I know that I'm not the only one. I mean, it's wreaking. Here's the point. I don't know that I believe in the global warming. Just putting this out there. And I don't want y'all to come out here and say all these wild and crazy things and start this paranoia thing or whatever you want to do. But I don't know that I believe in the global warming. But I remember when I was a kid and I lived in Florida, and I've lived here my whole life, that I used to go and the heat didn't bother me at all. I used to go and play all day in the heat. And when I got home from school, I was out. In the summertime, I was out, everything else. I don't know if it's my age, because obviously I'm a lot older than I used to be. Or is there something to this global warming? I don't know. I really don't know. But I will tell you this much, that it kicks my butt to get out there and work in this heat. I mean,
yeah, we've had the same problem down here. I'll get maybe 2 or 3 hours in the shop and I'm done.
Yeah.
And I'll go in and
I don't necessarily, Al's back. I don't necessarily buy into this global warming, because I know as a kid it was hot as hell when I was a kid growing up. I don't necessarily buy into the global warming, but in the same aspect, I will tell you this much. I don't ever remember as an adult it being this hot.
But you got to admit, the planet is changing and we're not helping matters.
Yes, so I would agree with that. The planet's changing and we're not helping matters. We need to be more responsible. We need to be doing more. They say recycling is expensive, more expensive than producing the real thing. Okay, that's fine. But if it costs more to recycle, but you're saving the planet.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's what we have to look at. And I'm not, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I look at things and I think that, yes, we're producing way too much stuff that we're just, I'm back into the construction business, and I go out there and I see everything they're putting in the dumpster, and I see 4-foot pieces of 2x4s, 4-foot pieces of 2x6s. I see all this stuff being dumped into that dumpster, and I'm like, oh my God, do you know how much I can make with all that stuff? And they're literally just throwing it in the dumpster and hauling it away from every construction site. And I'm thinking, that is a waste of product and wood. I see it.
Agreed.
I was driving. I went up to the steel mills to get my drive-in pass last week, and one of these, there was a huge crate and stuff that had like exploded off a truck off to the side of the highway. And I hate to do this because my wife's in the next room and she'll kill me. But I went and took the best parts of the pallet wood that was laying on the side of the road and threw it in the back of the car. I couldn't pass it up, man. It was like all like
no, you can't.
Nice, clear, clean pallet wood,
I miss my truck for those drive-by.
Truck! Forget the truck, man. Throw it in your back seat. I have one.
I have in the Mustang, as you guys have seen, but
be a man. Oh wait, I'm getting yelled at now.
No, like I said, I think we've
I got a million pallets in the backyard.
Conservative. We went from conservative in the early 1900s, where we didn't have much, and we had to really scrape and to survive and everything, to now that we have everything, and now we're just, it's disposable easy.
You
It's all disposable, easy. It's no more repair. You buy a TV for $159 at Walmart. It lasts 2 years, and it craps out. You throw it in the garbage. There is no trying to fix it because it costs more to fix it than it was worth. So it's just as we're getting into this disposable society. So
when I was in high school in 1978, I saw the first Magnavox works in a drawer TV, and I was in an electronics class where I actually saw it. I wanted to do radio and TV repair. And I saw that Magnavox works in a drawer, and I said, take a card out, throw it out, put another one in. There goes the technician job. And I switched over to it's like, yes.
Those guys at Heathkit, man. Yep.
Can somebody do me a favor and just, I can't see, and I'm sorry that I have not paid attention to the chat at all tonight. And the reason being is because I've lost my other glasses and these glasses just don't work. Well,
the only thing that's really been out there is Len wants you to start making dog houses.
Well, can you read off who's out there in the chat?
Oh, God. Let's see. Aussie's out there. He's a moose.
Chris Nealon's out there.
Chris Nealon's out there.
Aussie's saying something about me being
Brooks
a sci-fi
Martin's
fan?
out there. Len's handcrafted wood signs. Jimbo's out there.
Hey, Jimbo.
Michelle Marcoux is there.
Bonsoir,
Russ, that's how you say it.
Michelle Marcoux.
Michelle
Marcoux.
Marcoux. Is that right?
Jim.
M-A-R.
The program is Michelle Marcoux.
Russ Meadows was out there for a while.
Sorry, Michelle. I tried.
I used to call him Michael something. So
that's close.
Christ's sake. I know.
Hey, I got published.
Man.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I just said Aussie Man's out there, and I can see Brooks Martin's out there. They're at the top of the list, so it gets clearer as it comes up. So
who got published?
I did. As much as I hate to make videos for work, I have to make them. Or no, videos for my YouTube channel. I have to make them for work now. So if you all want to learn how to run two digital,
actually, I saw one of them. I was actually impressed that your dumb ass could produce something that really good.
I know, ain't it? I look back, I sit back and go, dang, did I do that? Let me see if
the only reason I called you dumbass is because Paul and Al keep on hammering me, so I figured I'd hammer somebody else.
No, go right ahead.
Leave Paul alone, man. Do Chris or Donald,
Yeah.
Hey, look at you done run Jim off.
See?
Some people can't take the heat.
Oh my gosh.
So weird.
Michelle Marcoux, I did see that. He says, "Bonjour, Al. Well pronounced, Jim." So he's actually giving credit to Jim for pronouncing it. Well,
like I said, how many years has he been here? We're still butchering his name.
Michelle Marcoux, I would say that it's better me calling you Michael. At least I got it that far in advance. I used to call
Jimbo's giving me a Vulcan salute. Vulcan salutes to you too.
Really? That's two fingers? I thought it was the
no, well, it's two fingers.
Michelle Marcoux gave you a thumbs up and said at least you pronounced it right. So
yes.
There you go.
You done good, Jim.
There you go.
Good.
You've done your good deed for the day.
He says
bonjour. French classes.
Yeah, at least I quit calling him Michael.
Oh, so. and Russ, it's bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, Russ. Bonsoir, Russ.
Escargot. Oh.
Look at that escargot.
Hey, I can tell you this much as far as pronouncing. I love to read as far as magazines, everything that are like English. So when you throw something like Michelle Marcoux, or how did you say it was supposed to be pronounced, Jim?
It's Michelle.
Michelle
Marcoux.
Marcoux. Michelle Marcoux. Michelle. I'm gonna learn that before I die.
Just remember Michelle. You'll be okay. Yeah.
I'll learn that before I die. I promise. Michelle Marcoux. Anyway,
C'est une promesse.
but when you throw these, he says Michelle Marcoux. He says, I didn't care about you calling me Michael. I know.
So
I did.
All of this is for nothing.
I want to tell you something.
Yeah, right.
We're not talking about 1 year. We're not talking about 2 years. I think I did it for 2 or 3 years that I called this guy Michael. 2 or 3 years. I mean, I feel like an idiot. I really do. I feel like an idiot when I found out that was not Michael. That was Michelle Mike. How do you say it, Jim?
Michelle. I is an E in French.
Michelle.
Yeah. Mar. It's M-A-A-H actually. Marcoux.
Michelle Marcoux. Anyway, I felt like an idiot because I called him Michael all these years. So,
hey Russ, listen, Russ, vous n'êtes pas un idiot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dan Ingy said Russ's superpowers to butcher names in a single sentence.
Ooh.
That's it. There you go. Dan, that is actually you hit the nail on the head. My superpower is to butcher names in a single sentence. Yes, that's it. Overdone with. And I admit it. I had totally admit I can read English. Matter of fact, I got it was getting A in English because I can understand the English language. But when you throw that friggin' name, Michelle Marcoux, it just contradicts everything I learned.
Bonsoir.
It's not English, it's French. So
I know, it's French. You're exactly right. It's French. But I'll tell you what, he's hung with me all these years and he's understood.
Yeah.
What's the matter with him?
Yeah. But I appreciate that too. And he's not the only one I butchered names, trust me. Dan Ingebrigtsen had to teach me how to say his name. I used to call him Dan Ingy, but it's Dan Ingebrigtsen. So I butchered names throughout the years.
Russ Meadows says you kept calling Brenda Debbie.
That's
yes,
right.
I did that for a
Good
while.
point,
too.
man. Good
That's
point.
the one. That's the one. How you missed that?
Yes.
But
And don't
somebody
forget to
from
pray
a
for her.
different country.
We're going to cut out of here. I think it's getting close to 9 o'clock. It's actually 10 minutes before, but we're going to go ahead and cut out. Pray for Brenda.
Russ,
Yes.
if it makes you feel any better, both my mother, my father, and my grandmother, when they were calling me for trouble, it went through William, Janet, Regina, Donald.
Well, my
Kiss and puke.
before I get into this, it's a joke. So my grandmother used to call me and my brother, damn it, and Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one day I walked up and she
like
says,
that too.
damn it, get in here. And I said, excuse me, I'm Jesus Christ.
But I'm Jesus Christ.
Hey,
So,
the Seiko guy's out there now.
Who?
The Seiko guy.
Oh,
Seiko
Mike
guy.
Morris from
Yeah,
Seiko.
Mike Morris.
Yes.
Mike Morris. Let's climb on Mike and see if he can take
Mike,
up the
what
rest
do
of
you
our
have
time here.
to tell us about Seiko? How's business going with Seiko? Seiko is actually, I have one, and I think I still use it, and I think it's one of the best scroll files there is out there. So, Mike, tell us what's going on with Seiko. Are y'all selling scroll saw still? How's it doing this in the economy?
I wonder how the parts availability has affected them.
We should have them on one night.
There.
Yeah, really.
I would love to have Mike. You want to be on here and talk about Seiko scroll saws? We'd love to have you on board.
While Mike is typing in, absolutely not, I'm afraid of you guys. I just wanted to ask people out in the chat, do you think I've got connections where I can talk to like outside salespeople from maybe Bosch and Rigid and places like that through work? If you want me to do that, I can see if I can get like a
I would love it.
Account manager or somebody like that, or a product manager for a certain tool.
Can they get us a discount
to come here and talk?
Or bring merch. Bring merch.
We're waiting for
Bring
you
merch.
to respond. We're watching you over there on Facebook.
have
You
a
want to come on
giveaway?
the show one night and talk about Seiko? We're giving you the invitation. We told him that, and he just froze. He's
Come
like,
on,
he
Mike.
just disappeared.
Mike's like,
So,
oh, my
Russell, you
computer
were
locked up.
telling your joke about being Jesus Christ. Here's one of my commission checks from one of the stores. They named me Christ.
Awesome.
So,
Okay, he responded and said,
That's
we've
good.
been busy this year for sure.
Good.
Just being short on help hurts us. Summer has slowed us down a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to come on the show, Mike, and talk about Seiko? We're going to wait.
Hey,
a few
also,
minutes.
Mike, do you guys have supply issues trying to get parts to build things?
I'm sure they
That's what I
do.
was wondering
I'm
about.
sure
I
they
wondered
do.
if that would be a good.
Because, I mean, I thought we have a lot of problems getting little microprocessor chips to go inside a component or resistors or anything like that. But we also have problems getting little pins to make connectors with. We can't even do that now. So
Right.
it's not just the electronics industry. It's, if you got to gold plate something, it's that industry. Or if you've got to, stamp out real fine parts, it's that industry. So I just kind of wondered if they had an issue getting parts too to try to build scroll saws with.
that's, yeah. I imagine it would
Yeah.
if everybody else is having issues. So,
Well, you don't want to just buy something cheap just so you can get things out the door too,
oh, exactly, yeah.
Because
Sure
if
you do, 'cause you
if
get
we
paid
change a
twice when you gotta
supplier,
go back and fix it.
yeah.
But
If we
then
change a
again,
supplier, we've got to go through a big, engineering change notice to do that and all that
Right.
stuff like that.
cheap to free have always been my favorite prices. So,
Yeah.
Nah, it depends on what you're getting.
well, that's true too. I won't buy hand tools at Harbor Freight, but I've had very good luck with some of their power tools. So,
I've had hits and miss on both.
Nice.
I had, when they first started selling their random orbital sander.
Yeah.
I bought
Little red
one of
one?
them, and that sucker lasted forever. I mean, I finally wore it slap out one, bought another one. I bought another one along with the DeWalt. I used them to tandem. And the Harbor Freight outlasted the DeWalt.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's hit, and I'm not saying that, I'm just telling you that it's hit and miss with some of their tools. You can
The
get
hand tools,
a good patch.
the clamps, the wrenches, pliers, they're all soft metal. You get a good grip on something and twist it.
Yes.
It's got a dent.
Yeah, they're not using carbon steel and anything or whatever. So yeah, it's all
Like
soft metal. So you have to understand their drill bits suck. I
Yeah.
bought some of their drill bits, and their drill bits suck.
I bought
the
some Harbor Freight
sandpaper's not
step
that
drill
great.
bits and they work good.
Which one?
The Harbor Freight step drill bits.
Yeah, but that's
where
a
they
different
start out
type
at
of
8 and go
drill.
up
That's
to-
not your normal drill bit. That's a step as a cone, and that can work.
Yeah, it works good.
Yeah, but they're normal drill bits, even they're supposedly coated. What is it? Tungsten steel or whatever. They suck. I wouldn't buy a drill bit from Harbor Freight for nothing.
Now, I
So
bought their
I'm just
chisels
saying, I bought them and I used them, and they were like they suck.
Yeah.
use one cut, and I used it like 3 times, doing through like 3/16 steel, and with the third drill, it was burning it. And I went and bought some DeWalt's or whatever from, and they worked great. I didn't even have to do it or resharpen them or anything. So
Yeah,
I don't know who made them.
usually you get what you pay for.
it is, and that's true. There are nitrile gloves are very good, and they are less expensive than any place else you can find them, and I buy them all the time. I have a jack. I have a 4-ton jack from Harbor Freight. Yeah, Paul, we're going to cut out of here, Paul, but go ahead. Paul's going to say goodbye to us tonight. Goodbye, Paul. Love you, Paul.
Hey,
Bye, Paul.
Later, Paul.
love you back, bud.
Love you.
Big bud.
Big bud.
We're cutting out of here
Big
within
bud.
2 or 3 minutes after you go, my friend. So anyway, I bought a jack, a 4-ton floor jack from Harbor Freight. I still have it, and it still works.
Yeah.
So everything they sell is not bad, but in the same aspect, they do have some quality issues. So.
I bought one set of bar clamps, long ones, for some of those coin flag holders I was making. And I glued everything up. I set it up, let it sit overnight. I came out in the morning. The clamps had let go during the night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So all the boards were now bent, and so I had to start over. So everything wound up in the burn pile. So
Yeah.
So I won't get their clamps. So, only because, like I said, it's soft metal, and it was the metal.
They're clamps. They're I want to call them, they're long clamps, which are like tubular.
Yeah, but they're square, right?
Yeah, the square. If you run a piece of wood up inside of them, they make them really rigid, and they work great. But you have to cut a piece of wood on your table saw to run up inside of them to make them rigid.
Mine was the clamp itself let go. So
they flex too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called a bar clamp or whatever. I have to look it up.
The funny thing is, I got one old bar clamp. It's got to be 60 years old. I found it at a junk sale place, and it's a piece of pipe with the clamps built on the end. Like, that thing works great.
Yeah, the old pipe clamps, and even the ones from Harbor Freight that they sell today still work as good as all the old pipe clamps. I have a set from Harbor Freight, and they work right along with the old ones that I have.
Yeah,
they're good, but you have to buy the piece of pipe that.
Right.
So.
The drum sander I got from them, that thing's been kicking for years now. So.
Yeah, like I said, it's hit and miss on it, and listen, we're going to say goodnight.
We're freezing up everywhere here.
Yep. Thank you for all watching. Paul's already called it out. I appreciate it. Sorry for not to be inattentive to the chat, but I lost my other glasses, and these just don't work. I can't use them, so I'll have to find my other pair of glasses. I laid them down somewhere, and I can't find them, so I'll have to figure out where I put them. So thank you for watching tonight. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you, Chris. Donald, Jim, Al, I appreciate you being here tonight. We miss Brenda. Pray for Brenda. Please pray for Brenda and that she will be better. And thank you, Paul. He was here, but he left a few minutes early. But pray for Brenda that she would have a healing touch and she'll get better. Listen, if you're too darn busy to get out in your shop, you're just too darn busy. Just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. God bless.
Remember, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
What
he said. You got to get out of here.
Don't tell your wife.
Did he say that?